Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along to a new episode of Much Ado About Hockey here on Puritans Radio with me, your host, Gregory Richardson. We are currently approaching the business end of the season now as the Challenge Cup is entering into its final stages and the regular season title race is heating up. For now though, I am going to be previewing the Coventry Blaze against the Dundee Stars, which takes place tomorrow evening at the Skydome at 7 p.m, when the Dragons will be wearing their special Valentine's Day jerseys. Also, funnily enough, it is the first of 3 consecutive weekend clashes between these two sides, as all 6 head-to-heads will be completed by Friday, 27th February at the Dundee Ice Arena in Scotland. I have a lot of number crunching and analysis to do, so it is time for me to get cracking. Strap yourselves in because a lot of facts, statistics and comparisons involving these two teams will most certainly amaze you, mainly because what happens on the ice does not necessarily match what you would expect on paper. Always remember that when you go to an ice hockey game. Firstly then, the Blaze are on a hot streak. In fact, except for 3 minor blips at home, they have been exceptional and very exciting to watch in 2026. They are the form team of the league, and if you have popped down to the Skydome since the start of the new year, you will have been royally entertained. Their record speaks for itself. Kevin Moore's team have won 4 of their last 5 fixtures, with their latest league defeat coming against the Belfast Giants, and even that was after overtime. They have claimed points from every game thus far in 2026, which is an incredible statistic. Wins mean points, and that subsequently results in climbing up the table, and the Dragons currently occupy 6th place, although the Manchester Storm are very much in their sights, and Kim Talberg and co will definitely be looking to overtake them on the occasion of their next head-to-head in Coventry on Sunday, 22nd February at 5:30 p.m, just for those who may be interested. As for the Stars, it is a bit of a sorry tale. Whilst Marc LeFebvre's team are capable of miracles, such as that result in Nottingham on 31st January, they are also capable of being hammered 9-0 by Sheffield at the Utilita Arena just 1 week later. To say that they are inconsistent would be an understatement. They are struggling both offensively and defensively. After claiming 5 points out of 6 between the last weekend of January and the 4th of February, they then slumped again against the Glasgow Clan and versus the Sheffield Steelers. Their aggregate last weekend was 14-2 to their opponents. It is no wonder then that they have a goal difference of -82, and that is with goalkeepers or goaltenders or netminders, whichever word you prefer to use, who constantly make crucial saves night after night. The Swede Emil Cruz was incredible against both the Panthers and the Storm, but their defence is failing to support them time after time. Nevertheless, those 5 points have enabled the Stars to go above Fife in the table, so they are in 9th position, whereas rivals Fife Flyers are rooted to the bottom of the tree ahead of their fascinating battle in a crucial derby at the Dundee Ice Arena on Sunday, during which there will be no David Booth because he has recently announced that he has left Fife. Tomorrow's fixture makes for a mouth-watering affair, however, as the Stars, rather surprisingly, lead the head-to-head 2-1. Indeed, LeFebvre's men have triumphed in both previous clashes at the Skydome this season. Both times it has finished 5-4 as well. On Saturday, 22nd November, the Stars claimed a regulation win, whereas they required overtime on Friday, 9th January, as they pulled off the greatest comeback since Lazarus after Jere Virtanen had made it 3-0 to the hosts after 33 minutes. On home ice, the Stars then struggled the following weekend as Grant Mismash, the Blazers' frame and print player of the month, was too hot to handle that night as he bagged a brace. Despite the Blaze skating out 5-2 winners on that occasion, the Stars still have the upper hand in this fixture before tomorrow night. It certainly promises to be a cracking game, with the winning side scoring 5 goals on every occasion without fail, so make sure to be there because there will certainly be goals. Will the away side win again in this fixture? Who knows? So far, though, these head-to-heads are going the same way as they have between the Blaze and the Steelers this season, which is away wins every time the two teams meet. I will be able to answer that question for you next week, so make sure to tune in same time, same place on 20th February to find out more about what happened this weekend. When going to an ice hockey match, I always like to know which players are the most likely to impact the game for each team. Whilst the highest point scorers are not necessarily always the players that make a difference on that particular night, it gives you an indication of what you might expect. Therefore, today I'm going to give you insights on the top 3 scorers for both the Coventry Blaze and the Dundee Stars. I'll also provide an honourable mention to a certain player who has been on fire of late for Kevin Moore's Dragons. As Coventry are the hosts, I will start with their top 3, and they are, in order of most points to fewest points, Grant Mismash, Matthew Gleeson and Jere Virtanen. The American, Grant Mismash, would be wearing a jersey and a helmet with flames on in any other European league, as he is Coventry's top scorer. The Blaze number 86 has 17 goals and 18 assists to his name, meaning that he has claimed 35 points from 36 games. 2 points on Saturday night, and he will be at exactly 1 point per game, so look out for him driving the Stars' net in open play. In second place is Matthew Gleeson. He is also American, and he has registered 30 points thus far in this campaign in his 37 appearances. The Blaze number 63 has scored 15 goals and he has made 15 decisive passes. Dragons fans really appreciate the work that he does, both with and without the puck, and they will be keen to see him on the score sheet once again. Last but not least is Finnish star Jere Virtanen. 25 points in 35 games is an excellent return for a defender, especially as he has 13 goals. That means that he has more goals than assists to his name. The Finn, originally from JYP, is a special talent and the Blaze fans love him. I was, in fact, fortunate to have my photo taken with him ahead of the Storm game on the 1st of the month. It was certainly a night to remember because after the game he saw me with my Finnish hat on in the crowd, and amongst 2,000 or so spectators he picked me out and acknowledged me with his stick and gave me a little wave, which was a lovely touch. Sport is full of so many magical moments like this, and that is definitely a memory that will stay with me for a long while. Moving on then, and I am giving an honourable mention to Coventry's number 10, Adam Robbins. I'm not quite sure why, but he has played just 25 matches, and yet he has 22 points to his name already. Wow, that is incredible. I feel as though he would have arrived late, so after the season had started, although, if I'm being honest, I am not entirely sure, and I will endeavour to inquire about why he has played so little at the weekend and come back to you, my listeners, with all of that information next Friday. So there you have it, a small selection of Coventry players to look out for at the Skydome in just over 24 hours' time. Because even though the match starts at 7 o'clock, the doors open at 6 o'clock. And this show finishes just before 5. So the game will be on before you know it. Make sure to get yourselves there because it will be amazing. Right then, on to Dundee, and they do have some talent in their squad, even though it is hard to find sometimes. One night, they can score 4 or 5 goals, and the next night, they are equally as likely to be shut out by the defence and the goalkeeper of their opposition. There is a lack of consistency, as aforementioned. However, they do have some shining lights on their bench that have given them glimmers of hope this season. Like for Grant Mismash, in any other European league, Spencer Nass would be wearing both a jersey and a helmet with flames on it, as he is their top scorer. The Stars' number 8 has a knack of scoring crucial goals at crucial times, or being involved with many decisive plays, such as that poach of the puck followed by that incredible pass to Cameron Kiley at the Skydome last time out, or even his incredible solo effort against the Storm in overtime 10 days ago. Anyway, the American has 10 goals and 17 assists to his name, meaning that he has 27 points from 35 games in 2025-2026. He will definitely be a player to keep an eye on tomorrow evening without a shadow of a doubt. Also, leading by example to the best of his ability is Captain Dryden Dow. His colleagues in defence are under scrutiny, and rightly so. However, he has provided the Stars with some massive moments this season. His hat-trick against the Belfast Giants remains a standout by a long way, but how about that game-winning goal at the Motorpoint Arena just a few weeks ago? He is a leader and he likes to score or make decisive plays as a way of leading by example, just like his compatriot Spencer Nass. As a defender, his tally of 22 points and specifically 7 goals is impressive. The fact that he is the second highest point scorer almost tells you everything you need to know about how poor the Stars' offence has been. Dow is deserving of his 7 goals. Can he get up to 10 for the season? How about another hat-trick? Stars fans would certainly love that ahead of their home derby against the Five Flyers on Sunday. Now then, this is where it gets interesting, so make sure to listen very carefully. It really says something that Matt Berry, who left the club in December, is still statistically in the bronze medal position for the Stars. Granted, Otto Nieminen is level with his tally of 18 points, and they both have 9 goals and 9 assists. But it is rather shocking that 7 to 8 weeks after Berry quit Dundee, he is still in 3rd place. Anyway, for the purpose of today's show, Finnish star Otto Nieminen takes 3rd spot, and the number 43 will be hunting down his 10th goal of the season, whilst also looking to claim his 3rd goal in as many games here at the Skydome this season. The attacker scored what was effectively the game-winning goal in November, and he claimed a crucial equaliser right at the beginning of the 3rd period here in January. In fact, what is even more eye-catching is that he scored both times in the final period, so in period 3. Lots of 3s today. Wow, there really are lots of 3s. Anyway, will he score again in the last third of the game? Again, Stars fans will certainly hope that he will, especially if it means that the Stars come away with the victory and the crucial 2 points. This game promises so much, it really does. Whilst it may not be a spectacle like a Blaze Steelers or a Blaze Panthers game might be, a Coventry against Dundee fixture this season has had everything. Goals galore, fantastic saves, comebacks, power play goals, 9-goal thrillers, you name it. There has been a lot of backwards and forwards in these fixtures as well, with the lead changing hands several times throughout these games. Ultimately, they have been fun to watch, and as I said earlier, you really are royally entertained at games in Coventry, even though the arena is clearly old and a bit outdated when you see it from the inside. The crowd, however, are loud and passionate, but they are also very welcoming of away fans. So make sure to get yourselves there for what will be another cracker in Coventry. Still to cover on today's show then. How are the goalies shaping up ahead of tomorrow's contest? The Blaze have a stronger box play, but will the Stars' power play impact the game? And last but not least, which team will win and why? Stay tuned because I will be answering these very questions in just a moment.